What's up, you guys? It's your boy X-Manny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends review. This time on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy 2-pack. It is a Target exclusive, and it is based on the animated movie that is releasing next year. And even though it's based on the animated movie coming out next year, these figures, at least these molds, were released about 2 years ago. Gwen Stacy being in the Absorbing Man wave, and then the Miles Morales, he was a part of the Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave. So this time around, it's new paint inspired by the animated movie. I am going to touch on pretty much the paint differences. So I'll get into that. But first, I would love to thank you guys for your your extraordinary, amazing support. This channel is now over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. I did not think in the beginning that I would, be over 1,000 subscribers. So again, thank you so much. And it just makes me motivated to bring you guys, more content to my channel. And I want to start off by reading the bio on the package. So it reads, carefully designed web shooting technology lets Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy defend their city against enemies with web slinging, wall crawling style. So now I am gonna pretty much just touch on the paint differences first. So let's start with Miles Morales here. And I got this nice bioelectric accessory which he comes with. It's really cool. I like the pose I have here for him. First things first, you're gonna notice right away once I pull up the other figure here. Let me just get this guy here standing straight. Look at the camera, Miles. Let me put Gwen Stacy. Whoops. Let me put Gwen Stacy aside here. It's the older Miles. So right away you notice the skin tone is different. They actually nailed it this time around with his skin tone. It is more comic accurate. I know there was a lot of complaints with this one being too dark. Miles is half black, half Puerto Rican, so he looks mixed here. Don't get me wrong, I'm Puerto Rican myself, and I've seen Puerto Ricans this dark in skin tone, but if you're going for comic accuracy, definitely this one. Movie accuracy, definitely not, because the animated movie, he has like a puffier afro, and the animation design is a little funky, so I'm kind of glad they went with this look instead of the animated movie look, because sometimes animation it doesn't translate well to figure form, so I'm not gonna complain here. But other than that, you probably noticed that the paint. Let's take a closer look here. The movie one has this spray painted style with the logo, and the red comes around here. This little design that he has here on the shoulders is pretty dope. Spray painted logo on the back. As you see, the comic one doesn't. The comic one has webbing, the red webbing present here. The movie one doesn't. And I know in the movie for sure because I saw the trailer, he does have the webbing. It's not red. It's just like a highlighted black. It's very hard to see. But again, don't know why they didn't put that on this figure. Instead he has like these, let me zoom in here, he's got like these little red specks around here. I don't know if you guys can tell. Having a hard time kind of spotting it in my camera. Yeah, I see, it's like these little specks, and he doesn't have that. Actually, let me bring up the box. I'll let you know right now, because this is funny. So you guys see here, he has the black webbing. The prototype has the black webbing on the mask, not on the torso. So if I put the mask on, I'm gonna let you know right now, he doesn't have the webbing design that is present on the box. So that's a bummer. So It's just a plain black mask with the red lens and the white eyes. The older Miles Morales has the webbing design on his mask. So if you wanted to, you could swap him. And I'll show you how that looks here. You could do that if you wanted to, you know, give him some more of a design, as well as the hands. They are swappable. I tried it. So these hands can fit on this figure. And I'll just show you real quick. There you go. So you could give them more of a design of your own if you wanted to, if you have the older one. Again, those figures are pretty much hard to get now. So for those who missed out, this 2-pack is definitely going to be worth it. The paint job on the new Miles Morales figure is decent. Missing some of those details like I just pointed out with the black webbing. The hands, they don't have the webbing design. I'm going to bring out the other fist here so that you see. Inspect your 2-packs that you find, because as you see here, the red paint is kind of like smeared on the fist. So is that one. No biggie for me, because I have 2 other Miles Morales figures. So no biggie. Articulation is what you expect. I'm gonna go over the articulation now. So head moves up, head moves down, head moves side to side, a slight head pivot. Ab crunch forward, ab crunch back that far. Shoulders rotate around. The elbows are double jointed. He has bicep swivel. The wrist hinge. He's got the wrist swivel. Legs spread out that far. His waist moves side to side. Legs move up about that high. Legs move back about that far. He has thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Wait, heel to the butt. Yes. Gotta have that. I gotta have that. Every time you see those Spider-Man and awesome poses, they always have like those, you know, heel to the butt type of pose. I dig it. I dig it. He has the calf swivel. Ankles move down, up, and ankle pivot. So nothing's changed there. I do want to point out, though, they kind of fixed the shoulder joints. He does move his arms up that far, and when you move him down, he doesn't have a deep plastic cut. Because my other one, you move them up, and for some reason, see that right there? Yeah, cuts the plastic. So no bueno, no bueno. So I really dig this Miles Morales. I really love the head sculpt here. Put it into focus, sorry. Ooh. Focus. Hey, focus. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my camera's not focusing here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Being a Latino myself, being Puerto Rican myself, it's awesome to see, you know, more Latino characters. Me and Shartimus Prime actually had this conversation to have more Latino characters. And one of my questions that I actually was cool. He on my behalf, he asked the Hasbro team to get more Latino characters out there, like, you know, Cecilia Reyes of the X-Men. Oh, I would love to see her. You know, Richter, the original White Tiger, Tarantula. So it would be cool to see that down the line. I think this is a really nice figure. Let's get to Gwen Stacy. Oh, before Gwen Stacy, his accessories, how can I forget? He's got the bioelectric type of effect. He's got one open hand, and he's got one thwipping hand. Unfortunately, he doesn't have, you know, two of each. And I think I pointed this out in my Spider-Man PS4 review. I feel like Hasbro's going to milk the hell out of these webbing accessories. And my fear is that the more they put these in these packs, the more they're going to cut back on giving us more options with alternate hands, like open hands and thwipping hands and stuff like that. If you have the older Miles Morales, you know, if the webbing design on the fingertips don't bother you, and, you know, feel free to use those hands and spice it up. But yeah, it'd be cool if these webbing accessories were a little bendable. And I mean, like, with the wire inside. I think the best ones are Mafex, in my opinion, because I don't like this handle here. I really don't. And when you apply the webbing here, I guess it's supposed to go like that. Yeah, it doesn't look right. You can manipulate it how you want. Sometimes I want to do this right here. Put the webbing like right there. Maybe have this latching onto something, but I don't know. I'm happy we're getting webbing accessories, but I hope they come out with better ones than this. Now, getting to Gwen Stacy here. A lot of differences. Just a cute looking face here. One thing I do love is that... Alright, so this is the new Gwen, this is the older Gwen. The new Gwen Stacy has a lighter blonde hair. So I really like the hair color on this one. The lips are pink. The older one is red. And she has a darker blonde hair color here. And the old one has this glossy looking face. My God, it's just so shiny. Where the new one, it doesn't. It's really, really nice to just have that matted paint. As far as design goes, the new one has, you know, if you look at the chest, this one's a little sharper and edgier, where this is a little wider, I guess. And then she has the paint coming from the end of the hips, the old one, into the legs, whereas the new one has the paint around the hips, exactly around the hips. The design is a little thinner here. This is a little wider. And if you move the head here, let me just show you. She's got like the front of a spider, I guess like its fangs or something. And this one doesn't, the new one. The webbing design, whoa. Didn't realize the old Gwen had her arms on the wrong side. The webbing design here is a little different. As you can see, the older one is longer in design. The newer one is shorter. The blue is lighter. The older one, the blue is darker. She's got the armpit design here on that. This is the old one, and the new one doesn't have the armpit design. So those are just one of the many differences that I've noticed. Also, this one has more of a glossy paint all around, whereas the new one is, it's weird because it's just like she's only glossy on her boobs. She's got glossy boobs, and the rest is pretty much matted. Looking at the feet, the new one has the ballerina flats, like these laced ballerina flats, which is movie accurate. The new one, excuse me, the old one has more of these cushion flats, I guess. I don't even know what to call these. The articulation is pretty much the same. Oh, let me compare the mask here for the Spider-Gwen. Where did my other Spider-Gwen figure go? Here we go. So, this is the old one. This is the new one. Pretty much the only difference is, let me focus. The new one has more of this grainy, printed type of look. And again, the blue is darker inside. The older one has more of a, it's like a blemish almost. Let's see if I could get the lighting here. It's hard to tell, but not that hard. You guys see what I'm talking about? Like it's a little grainy here, where I feel like the pink is going all around the mask. So that's pretty much the only difference with the mask. Articulation wise, it's the same except for the legs. For some reason, the new one, which I find being a bummer, is that the legs don't spread as wide as the older Gwen. See right there, hold on. Whoops. This is the new Gwen. This is the older one. As you see, the older one, it spreads wider. Giggity. So yeah, I don't know why, and I'm not going crazy here because I have another Gwen Stacy, the older one, and yeah, the legs spread wider on the older one. The newer one doesn't. So, and I didn't do any type of modification on the older ones, like warming up the pegs to get more range of motion. It's literally the same. It's the same joint. It really is. I don't know. It's weird. But articulation, head moves up that far. Well, with the hood, if you take off the hood, she can move it up that far, decent amount, and that down with the head. Let me just give me a second here. Put it on. She moves it up about that far and that far down. Torso swivel. Shoulders move around. They spread that high. Move down. Single joint elbow, but with some good range. Wrist hinge. Wrist swivel. As you see, the hand can touch the face. With this teen buck, it does that. With the older, like more mature female figure body molds, they can't even get the elbow past like this right here. It frustrates me. So I really hope they start, implementing double jointed elbows on the female figures, so that can just be the new standard. Ab crunch, forward, back, not much movement. The legs, again, I showed you how far they spread, and it moves up that high, moves down, is not that much. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees with heel to the butt. No, oh, so close, so close. I'll still take that though. I'll still take that. The calf swivel. Ankles move up, down, ankle pivot. So that's pretty much your 2-pack here. And honestly, I don't know where to put this in my collection. I have a Miles Morales in my Spider-Verse display. I have him in my regular Spider-Man display, as well as Gwen Stacy. I guess I can put this Gwen Stacy with my A-Force. Yeah, I could probably do that. Or MCU. Where would you guys put this in your collection? Let me know. Could it fit in the MCU? I don't know. It is a movie, but I don't know. It's not MCU. Guess I'll have this Miles as the Avengers display. And yeah, I again, the skin tone, I really like this. It's a winner here. He looks like my nephew. I love it. Hoping my nephew is the future Miles Morales of the MCU. That'd be awesome. And I like this 2-pack. Is it worth it? If you missed out on the other figures, the older figures that came out in 2016, yeah, it's definitely worth the buy. Don't skip out on it. And I guarantee you that this set will probably, the price will be cut. You'll probably get a Black Friday sale on this or something. Actually, I saw someone post it for like, what was it? He found, I forgot who it was, but someone found it for $20. And if you could get that price, man, that's a steal. It's basically you get a figure for free. But if you have the older ones, then I'd probably say, you know, you could pass on this set. But it all depends. If you're a big fan of these characters, then definitely get it. So let me know what you guys think of this review, and where are you gonna put it in your collection? Also, are you excited for the movie? I'm definitely gonna check it out, and leave a like if you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification, and you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Guys, this has been Xmanny87, and I will check you guys out later.